Hey guys, Gameboy 3800 here once again with another great big box. And if you've read the title, which I assume you have, you know what's in here. So let's not beat around the bush and hop right into it. These big old laptops, I've had quite a few of. I've had the old m6400 variant, and I've actually had two of those, and I've had the m6500 variant. And this is another m6500 variant, but it is the top of the line model, the top spec one. And that makes it pretty rare. Some good padding. That's easy enough to find. Didn't have to go searching too far to find this computer. It actually wasn't even that expensive. I won it in a bid, and it was no more expensive than the last one of these I got. Condition in person is better than condition on the internet, I would say. There's like some dents, but they're not super deep or anything. Scratch here is just that, tiny scratch. And yeah, what I saw online as the whole side of the chassis here being bent warped from either heat or from 10-year-long gaming sessions like this seems to be not the case, because it's also missing the battery. I do have a battery on the way, so that's not anything I need to worry about. One thing I do need to know is there actually any hard drive in this? Just because it didn't show up in like the BIOS doesn't mean there isn't one, or at least in the BIOS screen that they showed. So I have a screwdriver here. I'm going to undo the surprisingly minimal amount of screws you need to undo to get access to the bottom here. I've taken one of these apart a few times before, so I should know about all the things in theory. That's the DVD drive one. I don't think I need to do that. Oh, there we go. It pulls forward, not back. And I was incorrect. There was no hard drive in the second slot either. Oh well, now we get to choose which slot we throw the hard drive into. I have a 500 gig right here. This is actually a pretty slow one. It's a 5400 RPM one. I'm hoping it's at least a solid state hybrid drive, but it probably isn't, so I'm going to need some way to have it be not awfully slow. As for their fans and vents, they seem very clean. This must have been either kept in a clean environment or pre-cleaned before selling, which is good on the seller. It's good on them. I'm going to put the hard drive under here because it'll be in less heat that way. Yes, I see what they did here. That's a smart idea. Because the front button is super notorious for just getting completely stuck, what they did is they attached something here, and that helps push it back out. Unless that's the default caddy and I'm just stupid. I don't know which way the hard drive would go in. Like I would hazard a guess this way because of the screw holes it's got. But like there's no real way of knowing. I mean, we'll just see how that holds it. Hard drives don't need a lot to be held. So maybe that's all we need. Because I really don't want to go searching for a hard drive screws that I know I don't really have. If I have hard drive screws, they're likely already being used in another project. Because that's how things be. Another popular mod for these computers was a McDonald's straw. Just take a straw and put it in between the caddy and the screen open mechanism, and it would work like 80% of the time. This bottom panel is in pretty good shape. Which way does it go? It goes this way. As for the color of this computer, I quite like it. It stands out. It's not always a good thing to stand out. But if you know me and all my voodoo computers and their amazing paints and art styles, then you know that that's not a problem for me. All right, let's test that hard drive. Yeah, that's fine. That'll not move anywhere. Looks like there's some tape here or something at one point. It just kind of left a mark there forever now. Someone used like a screwdriver to get rid of the tape. The pleb. I think that's all I can do for this part of the video. So if you guys enjoyed, please do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Next video, we will be getting Windows 10 onto this, or some Windows, I don't know. Probably try Windows 7 because that's what I've always had on these, and if I want to do a benchmark run of it, which I do, I want it to be comparable. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. Thanks, Game Boy out. I'll see you in the future.